LoreWarrior Online, BZK-F3 Hollander. Overview. Coventry Metalworks' BZK-F3 Hollander was born as part of an ongoing effort by the AWFC to match the superior range and firepower of clan mechs in a lightweight chassis. Though somewhat unorthodox, the Hollander delivered on its manufacturer's promise to meet all demands, providing Innisphere commanders with a light hunter-killer design capable of taking down almost any other light mech with a single long-range shot and posing a real threat to more heavier designs. Capabilities. Essentially a walking cannon, the Hollander's design is as straightforward as it is extreme. Its entire chassis and structure developed expressly to carry a single massive Gauss rifle, lacking any other weapons, but using Endo's steel construction and ferrofibrous armor to maximize its options. The design incorporated a standard engine to improve its chances for survival in a pitched battle. This choice, however, limited the Hollander's land speed to that of the average clan heavy, meaning that most of its chosen targets enjoy a significant edge in speed and maneuverability. Nevertheless, the ability to field a weapon as powerful as the Gauss rifle on a relatively inexpensive chassis led to widespread production of this design for frontline use against the clan invaders. Deployment. The 17th Sky Rangers and the 1st Kearney Highlanders of the Northwind Highlanders Mercenary Command were the first to receive the new Hollanders after Coventry Metalworks began full-scale production of the design. Not long afterwards, several prominent Lyran and Fedcom-employed mercenary commands also received these powerful sniper units as the Innisphere arms race continued. Variants. 3 variants on the Hollander have entered production since this mech's debut, intended to address criticisms of the design's past pilots. The first of these is the G1 model. It answers requests for backup weaponry and additional armor by swapping out the Gauss rifle for an LB-10X autocannon and 2 arm-mounted medium lasers, plus 2 more tons of ferrofibrous armor for protection. The more radical variants addressed the same concerns far more dramatically by adding 10 tons to its total mass. Because of the radical changes, these models of the F5 and F7 both bear the designation Hollander II. For the F5 model, the added tonnage allowed engineers to mount a Streak missile launcher and a medium laser in addition to the Poland main model A Gauss rifle. The F7, born in the months leading up to the Fedcom Civil War, instead mounts a single heavy Gauss rifle for superior punch, though this change simply creates a bigger brother to the original Hollander, one with the same mobility and armor flaws that go with it in its all or none weaponry approach. Notable mech warriors. Lieutenant Bernard Mallons. Bernard Mallons, now a lieutenant in the Eridani Light Horse's 7th Striker Battalion, 11th Company, still pilots his F3 Hollander that he rode into battle on Huntress. During the battle, his lance was among the light horse troops that faced arriving Smoke Jaguar reinforcements amid rolling hills and light woods on the Lutera Plains. Enraged by the spheroid's use of artillery, the clansmen attacked with berserker fury. Mallons' lance, singled out by a pair of medium Omnimechs and a star of elementals, suffered heavy damage in the clan assault, and the opening volleys killed its commander, Porter Cormeni. Forced to fall back, Mallons used his Gauss rifle to snipe at the Jaguar Omnis while his lancemates kept back the enemy battle armor. During the action, he successfully downed a Jaguar Ryoken with a lucky cockpit hit, and disabled an enemy Black Hawk with a leg hit, buying his lance enough time for reinforcements to arrive from the Light Horse's 12th Company. Mech warrior Giorgio Aiker. A loyalist mech warrior in the 1st Chisholm's Raiders during the Fedcom Civil War, Aiker and his F7 Hollander II earned the dubious nickname Detector when, during an engagement against Duke Sandoval's forces on New Valencia, his mech was critically damaged 5 times by thunder mines left by Allied forces. Let's face it, the Hollander, it's a fan favourite. I've not encountered a single person who's disliked this diminutive little murderer. The Hollander is a 35-ton, Omni-powered light mech that runs at 54 cruise 86 kph, which translates to a movement speed of 5 and 8. Some people sometimes erroneously think it has jump jets. I don't think it ever had them. I think maybe there might have been a game in the past that given them jump jets for some reason. Maybe Mech Commander? I can't remember now. It was a while ago. But yeah, it's not the most heavily armoured, but definitely one of the most heavily armed lights out there. I guess it kind of takes the place of the Panther as in a later period, because it's a light mech that carries a significant punch. The difference here being that it does 15 damage per shot, unless it's the Hollander 2 version that does 25 with the heavy Gauss rifle. And it actually has a decent amount of ammo. It has 16 shots, which in a live environment, say if it was added to MechWarrior Online or like Living Legends or Living Legends 2 in the future, for instance, that's not a lot of ammo, but certainly a lot of damage. And I know it's in Living Legends 1, but I don't think you see it as often. But yeah, tabletop, 16 turns of firing, that's a horrific amount of damage that's capable there. Other than that, it's just because it's always written here and I never cover it at the beginning because I think it's a bit too clunky, but its armour is Lexington Limited High Grade Ferrofibrous with 1 Poland main model A Gauss rifle manufactured by Coventry Metalworks, primary factory on Coventry of all places. Communication systems is the Tharhees Muse 54-58K with a targeting and tracking system provided by Cyclops 9. It's yeah, it's pretty cool. I've always liked the little Hollander, mainly just because it's a bit of a meme machine, really, isn't it? Just a weird little light mech with a huge shoulder-mounted gun. But yeah, it is fun. It's got 10 torso armor, 4 on the rears. Side torso is 8 with 3 on the rear, and the rest of it is 6 and 8 arms and legs, respectively. So yeah, it's not going to take much to open it up, but the whole point is you don't get that thing close. But yeah, it's pretty cool, very fun. Hope you like that one. I know a lot of people would love to see the Hollander in future games, but maybe it'll roll in one day, who knows. Until then, have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.